So, ladies and gentlemen, applying for the Royal Caribbean job is a time-consuming process. You will be taken to this page where they have all the jobs available. You have hotel department, marine department, private destination. The first thing you gotta do is register. If you have registered already, you just click login. They ask you for email and password. If you have not registered, registration is very easy. You submit your email, they will send you a link to verify the email, and then you're gonna choose a password once you click on the link they send to your email, and that's all. Then of course, once you're logged in, you go to food and beverage, because we are waiters or kitchen staff or managers in the restaurant, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a job in the food and beverage department. You have everything here. You see baristas, F&B controller, bar server, barkeeper, flair bartender. You have every single position that is available on Royal Caribbean, and you just need to choose the one that you're looking for. And now the example is of course for waiters. That's the biggest base in Waiter Academy. So look at what they are asking for. Waiters, they're set the table, explain menus, take orders, serve food and beverage, clean the tables, and their assigned areas. Now, this is basics for every waiter, but this is what they require. So when you are preparing your resume, when you're preparing your letter of intent and so on, so you keep in mind those things and you explain those things in your resume that you've already done all those tasks and you perform them very well, and so on and so. And look at the end what it says. Candidate must have experience in a related position in upscale hotel, resort or a cruise ship, as well as food and beverage training certificates. Guys, to get a job at Royal Caribbean is not so easy. Those people select their waiters very, very carefully. And they want you to have the experience, as you see, and they want you to have the knowledge. And the knowledge, you prove that you have the knowledge by providing certificates. And that's why it's so important to sign up for the free online courses at the Waiters Academy, get your certificate on the waiter training course, get your certificate from the wine course, and that's what's going to help you get the jobs. Not just by Royal Caribbean, but any other good company job. All right, so you know now what they want from you as a waiter, and you go to apply now. Green salad with French dressing.
Thank you very much.
Let me give you the menu. We have a lot of local specials, and we are using local produce for our main course. So it takes you to the application form, guys, all right? And it's asking you for a picture. You have to upload your picture. Let's see, Muhammad Ali. Then you upload your resume. You have to have a resume already prepared. So let's see, where's my resume here? Ayo, Levenslav, it's a German, but doesn't matter. All right, you see, it's important. In order to be considered for the position, a resume must be in English. So make sure you have resume in English, file name CV net, and then please write your comments below. I don't like to give example what you should write about, as a motivation letter, because then what's happening is everybody start copying pasting, and this is not good because the HR expert immediately catch that, those people with experience. So I will give you here example of Monashe, great about me section on the Waiters Network, as you see, but this is very good short presentation of yourself. So you should work on your own presentation letter but this is example, of somebody that really put the effort to write a really good presentation written for himself. So Munashi Wesley is writing, I am outgoing and enthusiastic person who enjoys working in the hospitality sector. I am a self-motivated individual with 5+ years experience and this is I am skilled. I'm still keen on learning. All right, so yeah, now this is great. The only thing is, I always say, guys, use the Grammarly. It's free. This service Grammarly is free to make sure that everything that you write does not have any grammar mistakes. So when you're writing about yourself, just write I am. Okay, Munashi put this an outgoing person. Of course they understand that you're talking about yourself in third phase, but it's it's not the right, grammatically not correct. So you gotta do it. I am outgoing and enthusiastic person, and I am still keen on learning. All right. I pride myself on providing the best guest service that I can, and I like to make sure that my guests are coming back because of the experience they had with me in the restaurant. Great. That just tells them everything they want in a person. Everything they're looking for in a waiter, Munashi just put it down very nicely. One more time I say, do not copy paste this and just put it in your letter. Work with it, change it, that it's representing yourself in the right way, but do not copy paste it. So you place some read. Ready. And now, good. Your uploaded resume, you got your pictures, and you start with contact information. Now your current address, you fill up here, then you go down, permanent address, if it's different from the current address. If it's not, you just click here, it's same as the current address. Then they tell you automatically where is your airport that you're gonna be transferred from, to the cruise line, to the cruise ship. That's automatically from the system. Then you have to fill your Skype name, because the interviews on the Royal Caribbean are done with Skype, your email address, and so on. Then, and you press save, or every section you press save after you finished, and they move you automatically for the next one. So now you fill your education. You start with the last university or college or school that you've been there, and you go down, and then you go art education and art education. This is a long process, guys. It takes time. After you finish education, again press save, and then you see that shows here right there what I filled it up. I have a bachelor degree from the University of the National World Economy, Sofia, blah 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 blah. And then you go with the next one. I have to fill the University of Las Vegas, Nevada, and then I have to fill high school and so on. So, but of course I'm not doing this. I'm just showing you how to do it. Work experience, you start with your current company or the last company that you work for. If it's a current company, you click here. Yes, it's your current employer. They ask to permission to contact this employer. You probably a better choice to give them a chance to contact them. And you fill all the fields here, and now your job titles and everything, how many hours a week, how many days a week, and so on. So, and they are asking for referrals. Your supervisor name, his position, email address of the supervisor, the phone number of your supervisor, and a description of responsibilities. And there we go. You see, I filled it up. My Intercontinental Hotel Davos Hospitality. I'm a F&B supervisor. My supervisor name is Diego Cousin. He's the F&B director. And you put your salary here. What is the salary that you are receiving right now? your address, your phone number of the company that they can contact and talk to them. And then of course you put your responsibilities, and make sure when you're putting the responsibilities, you're putting everything that you can think of, everything that you are doing in the restaurant. You put all the service procedures and mise en place and whatever you have to do in the restaurant. You fill it up really well so they know that you've been doing quite a lot and you can do all those things once they hire you. And now they ask for references, yeah, and you give the references for your former employers, you know, like HR supervisors, your hotel manager, your restaurant manager, your F&B director, and so on. So I fill up 2 here, but if you can give more, 3 is a better choice. Then you fill up languages, all right? So for example, English, and they ask you, are you beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Of course, if you want to work in the cruise line industry, you gotta be really efficient in English, at least. So here you go, advanced, advanced, advanced. You speak, you read, you write, and you comprehend, which is understanding. All right, and then you check all the languages that you also speak. Like I check the Russian, you know, I check the Italian, I check the what else? The Greek and the Spanish and so on. So you check all the languages that you speak, and make sure you don't lie, because on the interview they will probably ask you to speak and understand all of those languages that you checked, because it's very important for them. And now comes to the general skills and all the skills that you have. All right, remember, on the Waiters Network we ask you to fill the skills that you have, because this is what the cruise lines company are looking for. All right, so we are waiters, you know, or whatever you are in a food and beverage service. So we click here, and they have, just like the Waiters Academy, all the things that you are doing. Let's say fine dining cuisine. Do you have the skills? Yes. Beverage operations? Yes. Multiple outlet management? Yes, I've done that. Of course I have it, because I've been working as a supervisor in the Intercontinental, and I've done banquets, I've done the small Italian restaurant, I've done the big restaurant, I've done the bar, and so this is what it is. POS super system operations, of course, if you've been working with that, but you probably have if you have experience. Food and beverage management, yes, I've done the classes, I have the education, and I have also the experience. Carrying heavy trays, yes. Catering service, yes, I've done it. Fair bartending, I don't know if you're a bartender, but if you can do flair bartending, of course you check it out, you know. Now you know, this is wrong, because I put everything beginner, 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 right? So you choose how good you are. Now, for example, I should put everything here in advanced, not the beginner, right? So because I believe I am advanced in all those things, but in a hurry I just made a mistake and I check it out at the beginner. So maybe you are very good at with fine dining cuisine, but maybe you're not so good, but you have some experience, so you check beginners. You understand what I mean? Or you are intermediate because you have like 6 months experience, but you're not feeling absolutely confident in yourself. So mixology, I don't do mixology, that's my wife, probably not me, because I don't work in the bar. You know, knowledge of food and allergies, you know, food allergies, dietary restrictions, they want you to check all the things, you know. Bar setup, hold on 1 second, my battery is going down. Make sure you check all the skills that you can possibly check, and make sure that you you check it up on the right you know, beginner scale or intermediate scale or advanced scale, advanced scale, and then you press again save. Now, if you have some other experience like medical, you've been to a training for first aid, or you have guest experience on the front desk, if you have a management experience in a hotel, you've been working as a let's say you're a restaurant manager, but you've been doing duty management, and you've done some of the hotel management duties, so that's you check it out too, and so on, so on, so on. And then you press save, and the system will save that for you, and there you go. So the general questions now: are you willing to work on prototype for 10 to 34 weeks away from your family, and so on, so on? Of course you want to, because otherwise you're not going to be hired. Have you ever been prosecuted of a criminal offense? I hope that you can check no here, sorry. Have you ever knowingly or unknowingly violated any laws governing the issuance of foreign work, visitor or transit visa? That's, they're asking if somebody is already in the United States illegally, and so on. So that's pretty much for everybody. No. Are you physically able to participate in emergency life-saving procedures and drills, including lifting or moving up to 50 pounds? Now, this is very important for the cruise line company, because when there is an emergency, you will have to assist the crew and the guests to evacuate the ship and on, so on, so yes, of course, you should really be able to do that. 50 pounds is not much, but it's not very light, so you got to be careful with that. English proficiency rating, all right? So 10 points. You speak and you have to speak and understand English perfectly, so otherwise it's not gonna happen. So you save that, and now you're moving to the final step, and that's job specific questions. This is like you're going to the interview. They give you 3 minutes to answer those questions, and they tell you this is application setup is time based. Do you want to start now? All right, so now as soon as I click the start button, I will have questions that I have to answer in a matter of 3 minutes. All right, so let's see what are those questions and what's going to be if I can answer them, because this is important. If you cannot answer those questions, they might not hire you. Let's go. Now, a guest approaches you with an issue. What do? You tell the guest you cannot help. That's not. You apologize and tell the guest that you can help. You cannot help. That's not. You solve the issue on your own, even if you have to break some rules. No, you apologize to the guest and either directly assist him or contact your manager or solution. That's it. All right, you don't break rules. You don't tell the guest you cannot help. A guest asks you for directions, and this is in the lessons of waiter training. Guest asks questions direct to the restroom. How do you assist? You tell the guest you are too busy. Not. You greet the guests with a smile, escort them to the restroom, and wish them a pleasant day. This is the right answer. You always take the guests to the locations they are looking for. A guest leaves a personal item behind. You continue walking. Not. Pick up the item gently, get their attention, and return the item. That's the right answer. Excuse me. Now, a guest recognizes you on your time off in one of the ports and asks you to take a picture. What do? You pretend you don't know the guest. Good. You explain this is your time off. You greet the guest with a smile, take a picture with his wish him well, and so on, so of course. All right. Royal Caribbean Cruises Limited operates several cruise lines. Do you have a preference to work for a specific brand? Maybe you have, maybe you don't have. You push Celebrity Cruises, for example, or you want to work for the Royal Caribbean International, Maybe you want to work for all of them because you want the job, so you just go for it and you submit the case. How long it took me? Less than 2 minutes. All right, but if you cannot answer those questions, they will know that you are actually not really ready to work on a cruise line. Green salad with French dressing.
Thank you.